Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers, you already know it's another Surfing Nation situation, you feel me? Alright, we about to hit that wave cave. Yo, you already know we in that good old wave cave. Salute to all of you for pulling up. We about to get right into it. Alright, that boy Young Thug has official interview, and another leaked clip came out from one of his phone calls while he was incarcerated. So we got two clips we're gonna play. Timestamps below, just so you know. Even though if you were looking at the video, you would have saw it said timestamps. You know what I'm saying? I'll be forgetting to say it sometimes. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. You know what I mean? Don't tell nobody. But anyway, I got these two clips, right? Know what I mean? They both in the category of phone calls, so I'm just doing them together. Know what I mean? We got that leak call, and we got a clip out of this interview with him speaking on these calls that's been leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna play the first clip of him talking to Mariah the Scientist, which is his girl, speaking on Future. It's like a 3-minute clip, not that long, but once again, timestamps below, so you know. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play this clip real quick. Then we're gonna get back to this.
Deadbeat. Nobody doing that in there. Ain't nobody getting that nothing but goddamn Pluto. He definitely do it. She probably done killed some of his babies, for sure. She probably done aborted some of his babies, for sure. 100%. For sure. He done took that bitch. Man, we went to Dubai one year. He took that bitch to Dubai with us. Her and Brittany, her and the baby mama. Yeah. I know for sure she don't have some abortion. Yeah.
And the other one, I heard he all the way burnt out.
Oh, definitely.
Like the worst way.
I guess the crazy part is when I became a superstar, I stopped none of them bitches when I became a superstar. I started being like, bitches, I know a bitch gonna try to trick me. I stopped none of those when I became a superstar. These niggas started none of those when they become a superstar. I did it the backward way, like.
Shit, that's how they get their money. I don't know. I know a lot of bitches that done aborted his kids, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Like a lot, too.
For sure. Arabia did. That nigga nutted in Arabia, man. Tripping.
What do he be thinking? I don't understand sometimes. Like,
but that can't come out of there. That shit, that handy, like, I can't come out of this motherfucker. Oh. Yeah. I'm 38, 39, all the kids grown. I'm just smack straight young shit and none of them hoes. Fuck it. I'm gonna play a rich shit. That shit it's really fire, but it ain't. It should be just like one or two girls like Bob Marley, you know. Bob Marley, well, he had a lot of baby mamas too, though. But he was more like a real father too, though. You know what I'm saying? Pluto got to like settle down and really just be with all the kids. People weren't looking at Bob Marley like, ew, you got 15 kids. You got 25 kids. I think Bob Marley got like 25 kids. People weren't looking at him like he was bad because he was like a real father. He was just like super there and just being a super that, being whatever the best he could be. So women, he wasn't like disgraceful to women. Women wanted to have his kids. Pluto is like, you pushing the P, bitches want to have your kids and shit too, but you still got to be like 100% locked in with the kids. You like 100% locked in with the bitches. That's the wrong way to go.
Now, DJ Academics would respond to this audio and say, how Young Thug gonna be critical of how Future moved with O's when they made a song together with the lyrics?
Alright, so that boy Thug is a chatterbox, but we just gonna hold that thought, you know what I mean? We're gonna go over, you know what I mean, the whole thing at the end, I just wanted to get the people caught up for those that haven't heard the most recent release of these phone calls, you know what I'm saying? So now that y'all caught up to the last clip, when it comes to that, now I'm gonna drop the clip, and after this clip, we're gonna get back to this.
That nigga, cause I'm gonna keep it real with you, son. Like coming out of jail, and we're like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing, bro? Like it's like you ain't learn your lesson, and all this shit going on, hearing these calls, talking on the phone. Like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, you know, a nigga, I know you was in there praying, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's like, do you not understand your prayers got answered?
Yeah, you understand that, but you also listening to people tell you like, well, you the wizard. You ain't going to prison. And then you gotta understand, man, I was in jail 3 years, bro. Like I was praying 3 whole years. At some point, I started thinking like the prayers ain't working. You gotta understand that too. Like I'm going through shit every day. I'm looking at my best friend, them do what they do. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at certain shit. And it's making me feel how I'm feeling. Like I ain't never been a nigga to pillow talk. I ain't never been a nigga to talk about nobody else in my life on the phone with nobody else. I never been that type of nigga. I've been, these last few days, I've been sitting around like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what I was doing?
I appreciate you for saying that.
I think I was just so fucked up and I just felt like it was just over. Like, I'm just sitting in jail 24 hours on 23 and 1. I'm in a cell 23 hours. Like, at this point, I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Life it ain't what I'm thinking it is. Like, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just holding conversations with my girl. But the crazy part is, all these conversations that I had on the phone, I also had with the same niggas who I was talking about on the phones. So that's why it don't seem weird between us, me and them. Because I done held these same conversations with Wham. I done held these same conversations with Savage. How I feel about him, how I feel about Wham, how I feel about this, how I feel about every situation. We talk like men, we brothers, we talk. They tell me how they feel about certain things. So we all align. We won, we what we is. But you got to understand, like, my standpoint, I'm locked up. Nigga, I'm on the phone talking to my girl every day. This is the only person I'm talking to on the phone. This is the only person that I can talk to. Like, I can't even talk to my family because they just like, how they is, it ain't good for my case. They can be on the phone, they don't understand certain things. So if I be on the phone with them, they might say the wrong thing on the phone. So now I can't talk to them. Now I can't talk to Bank. I don't want the police to get on Bank. Now I can't talk to Wham. I don't want the police to get on him. I don't want the police to get on Savage. I don't want the police to get on Pluto. It's just so much shit in my mind to the point where I'm just like, I'm confining myself. I mean, not confined. I'm like trapping myself to just communicate with one person. And then I might go to court and just get body slammed by the motherfucking judge, bro. And then I just got to come back to the jail. Now I'm on the phone with somebody that I love, whoever it is I'm on the phone with, and they like, man, goddamn, bro, you know, goddamn, they say, this nigga right here been pulling up on bro. This nigga pull up. Of course, I'm just like, bro, I just got body slammed by the jail. I'm just feeling how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even tripping on that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I done told all these niggas these same things.
But looking back on that, how you feel? You just said, goddamn, like, damn, you feel like you was tripping.
I feel like I was tripping, but I feel like, because I ain't never did shit like that. I ain't never pillow talk with no girl ever in life. I ain't never in my life held no conversation with no girl about no another nigga ever until jail. And I've been trying to figure out, like, why the hell was I even doing that? And then I just had to, like, think back to when I was in jail. Because I did a long time in jail, so I know how to think right back to when I was in jail right now.
So you've been reflecting?
Hell yeah, and that's another thing I don't even want to do. That's why I don't even respect the phone call shit coming out, because all it do is make me think about when I was in jail, going through fighting for my life. All it do is make my girl think about the whole long ass conversations on the phone. We praying and we doing shit and hoping that I can get away from this shit and come out of it. Like, that's the weird part about this shit that's happening. Like, this shit, all this, y'all, this shit just like a fun moment in the memes on the internet and trying to just like tarnish my existence and just my real nigga shit, my real nigga life to like, just to have fun with it. But not knowing, like, but this shit traumatizing the hell. This shit goddamn make me remember when I was in jail. This shit make me remember those dark ass days and moments I had, bro. This shit make my girl cry. She ain't even tripping about what we saying on the phone. Nigga, we said, whatever I say, I can say twice. I'm a grown man. I'm a man, nigga. Whatever I say twice. And I done said it to every nigga. They know that. So I ain't tripping on that part. I'm tripping on just like the world not knowing that. I'm tripping on the world just, oh, but look at this. Oh, hey, y'all, here go another phone call. Here go. It's just like, bro, y'all ain't understand what's going on.
Let me say this. If you won you knowing that you told these people and you was on the side, how would you look at that? If you was from the sideline, just listening to slime on the phone, on a jail phone, talking to Savage, talking to your girl, just about like everything, how would you look at that? If you didn't know, like you said, you done told these same people this, how would you look at it?
It depends. If I was on the sideline and I never been in that situation, like no jail shit or fight for my life, I probably would look at it how people looking at it that ain't never been through shit.
Okay.
They probably looking at it like, man, you some bullshit. Why the hell you talking about? But if I was a nigga that had experienced certain shit, I would look at it another way.
Mm-hmm.
But, and me personally, I'm a smart man. I know how to think. So if I see somebody else going through this, I'm the type of person to be like, man, I want to know what he think. Like, I want to hear what he was feeling. Like, why you do this? Why you said this shit on these phone calls? Why you was saying this shit on these phone calls? Because everything on the phone call came from questions being asked.
Or they just putting out your part. Who you think putting that shit out?
I don't know. I be looking at it like some of the niggas that's like mad that I'm pushing grown man business. We ain't telling on nobody. We ain't no rats. We ain't doing it. It might be people that's like, it might be stemming from that. Cause
do you think you inviting that energy though?
Yeah, 100%. Overly.
Yeah.
Overly. But me just knowing how this world is, even if I wasn't inviting the energy, it still happened. It still would happen. Anyway.
You can't just say that.
I know it.
You can't just
Because you got to think, before the world even seen an interrogation video of me or anything, jail calls I had already got leaked. Jail call got leaked when I was in jail.
Interrogation shit was already out too though, huh?
Right. I'm just saying, all this shit was happening while I was in jail.
But I'm saying,
So
I don't
can't
think it would be, me personally, bro, this shit for me to use slang, I don't think it would be, it's like right now, yeah, interrogation shit came out too, and there was some shit in there, we're gonna talk about that, there was some shit in there like, damn, Slime, why you say that? Like, what the hell wrong with you? But at the end of the day, I'm saying niggas wouldn't wanna be like, yeah, man, fuck that nigga. If it didn't come with, you gotta think, bro, if people's out here in them motherfucker like free Slime to the death, like, can't wait till you get out, but then when you got out, it was like, he ain't learned. He's still the same. He want to go back.
All right, so there you go. He spoke on the phone calls and his reason for talking like that, and the fact that he did basically feel like, damn, like the hell you over here pillow talking, like he had some self-reflecting, you know what I mean? So first we're gonna start from the Future call, bro. Future. Listen, man, at this point, anybody that's cool with Doug, y'all better be on y'all P's and Q's, because there's no telling what else he done said on these phone calls, you know what I mean? Or even people who he said something about, it might be more to come. No telling. But he's speaking on Future in this one, Pill talking like that. Talking about this man's fatherhood and everything, which I ain't gonna lie, I've heard he's a deadbeat, but I ain't know it to be true. But now I do, and everybody else do too. You know what I'm saying? But the way Future moved, it don't really shock me. I'm gonna keep it real. Just the fact that, damn, you really just was in there, like, in your feelings. And I understand, you know what I'm saying, doing time and everything, you know, like, it can affect your mental and your emotional swings this way and that way, you know what I mean? It definitely has some impact on the psyche, right? Especially, I'm sure, him fighting the type of charge he was fighting, because shit, the most serious charge I was fighting, I was looking at 20 years, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already knowing the stress and everything of not knowing, because, you know, hey, some people say when you get sentenced, which I've been sentenced before, and it is a relief, you know what I'm saying, compared to that weight, that not knowing, you know what I'm saying, on top of not knowing what's gonna happen, you hope you get bail at least. There's a lot of things that's going on, you feel me? Inside stress, outside stress. But still, bro, you gotta be more careful, first of all, even though it's a private phone call, but it tell you it's being recorded. Of course, you can't see the future and knew that they were gonna be leaking your shit. But at the same time, even without all that being said, it kind of shows the type of nigga you are when you say the things you say about people behind their back. Now, I mean, even though, let me say this, in the interview, he did say that everything he said it to the people. We don't know if that's true, because that would be what's up. Now, if he said it to these niggas, at that point, I can't really call it like pillow talking, like you talking behind a nigga back. You know what I'm saying? Like, So if that's true, then hey, know what I mean, ain't nothing you ain't said to you niggas. You just standing right now having a conversation with your girl. Alright, that's cool. Nigga, save that shit. You know what I mean? And really, for even the whole interview, even outside this, a lot of that shit he was saying, like he was giving his reason for everything. Like I'm talking about, like it's a good interview, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of that interview, the same way at the end of this clip, me personally, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like, but that's just me though. I'm not ready to forgiving or type for excuses. Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more of the say what you mean what you say type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about you getting your words twisted. You better know how to talk, nigga. You feel me? You better know how to use your words before you just speak them. You know what I'm saying? And make sure whatever you speaking, you mean it. You know what I mean? Big Bank said, this probably wouldn't be hitting him as hard. Or let me say this, maybe somebody wouldn't be going this hard to sabotage his name, whoever releasing these clips, if it wasn't for the energy that he's putting out. Because energy is everything. That's what I go off of. I'm very energy orientated. You feel me? Like, that's why I go off of energy, and the type of energy you put out, you are likely to get that back. You know what I'm saying? And on top of the fact you might be likely to get that energy back, if something happens to you, it made people just less sympathetic towards whatever situation, less understanding. You feel me? To a situation, less empathetic to your situation. You feel me? Like, we already know in the social media world, this shit harsh. You know what I'm saying? I already, me personally, and I'm on a very small scale compared to like a Thug or something like that. You feel me? As far as notoriety go, and I've had niggas get in my comment section talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't care about none of niggas said. But it's all good. You feel me? But for him, it's like, you could tell it's bothering him, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all you, bro. Like, it's all you. And saying how the phone calls take him back to when he was there during that time, and the mental stress and all that is bringing back on his girl and all that. Listen, G, the way he making it seem, or way he trying to play it, you know what I'm saying? Which to me, he trying to pull some of that pity out of somebody listening. You feel me? But man, PTSD, they taking me back to a place I don't want to be in. All this and that. Man, nobody want to hear that, nigga. Nobody want to hear that. You feel me? What would make thugs feel like he supposed to be treated a different way? Niggas is out here exposing dudes, especially the ones that talk a certain way, act a certain way. If they can find anything about you to destroy your name or tarnish your shit, they gonna do it. And I'm gonna keep it real. They've been doing a pretty good job of tarnishing Thug's name. You feel? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, whoever's doing this, these niggas playing chess. You know what I'm saying? They playing chess. And the fact that an interview that released years ago was able to double back and hit the way it didn't hit then, as if he ain't say the same shit now that he said then. He ain't say nothing different. You know what I'm saying? But it literally flew under the radar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't hit nothing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was still free thugging. I barely even remember, but I do have a vague memory of it. But it was so minute that it's not even hitting. Like, damn, how was people reacting? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't even remember hearing this part, but I remember about an interview coming out, and I remember people talking about it, but it's just like it didn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, because of the energy you've been putting out, you know what I'm saying? With the trial, after the trial was over and talking about gunning and all that, man, it's probably Gunna's people for real. You know what I mean? It's probably Gunna's people for real. Like, oh, you think you're playing? You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got people in high places. Like, we don't got money to pay for what we want. You know what I'm saying? Pay for info. Oh yeah, we going at them. You know what I'm saying? I would not be shocked, but hey, man. You know what I'm saying? When you make that bed, you know they say you gotta lay in that shit. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. All this shit come from niggas having their feet half in the street, half out. There ain't no half and half. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no half and half. You feel me? Like, because, and I could tell y'all ain't no half and half, but I'm half and half in it, and guess what? That's why I'm not in the military now. You feel me? I'm an active duty veteran and all that. You know what I mean? No dishonorable discharge, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got discharged under honorable conditions, but I was in the Army wilding, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Wilding. I'm talking about gang banging, getting locked up, all like Article 15s and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably, some of y'all probably don't know what Article 15 is, but look it up. You know what I mean? I'm talking about company grade Article 15. You feel me? Field grade Article 15. Like, yo, like, come on. Like, I was in there wilding. You know what I'm talking about? I was a good soldier. Combat skills on fleet. You know what I'm saying? But I was wilding though. You know what I mean? So that's what happened when you half in, half out. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous game. And when you got an organization that big with that many different people, even dudes on the street screaming YSL that don't rap, you know what I'm saying? It gets tricky because that's how Ricos work. You know what I'm saying? It goes from the bottom niggas that the top niggas don't even know. You feel me? That's associate of associate to the associate that just say, oh, hey, you could be YSL. You feel me? You from the area. But these rich niggas that don't even, that's so rich, they everywhere. They don't know who you little niggas is. You know what I'm saying? For example. So it get tricky. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta keep your circle small and tight. These dudes with all these numbers, that's why all these niggas end up on that pyramid. You know that pyramid. You know that freaking Rico pyramid with the top nigga to the next nigga. Yeah, that's how you end up on that pyramid. Nigga. You got all these niggas around here. You want to look cool. You know what I'm saying? Want to show your street ties while you still living in doing street shit. It ain't gonna work. So at the end of the day, me personally, listen, man. I rocked with Thug as far as the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in the more recent times. He been slipping. You know what I mean? But overall, I rock with Thug, rock with YSL, all that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You disappointed, my nigga. I'm just gonna keep it real. You feel me? But you gotta keep it all the way 1,000 wow about everything. So, with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think in reference to the phone call and to his reasons and all that for him saying what he was saying on these phone calls and all of this, and him saying, I ain't never pillow talk before. I don't know what made me do it this time. You know what I mean? Which we don't know, because you probably had pillow talk before, just that, nigga, you wasn't incarcerated, so nobody wasn't recording it. You know what I'm talking about? So you probably did. I'm just keeping it real, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's that, man. You feel me? Shit real out here. So, man, you gotta stay sucker free. You know what I'm talking about? So, it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavvy's world. Salute to all of you, the surfers, man, for pulling up. You know, I appreciate every single time. You know, the tides are high. You feel me? Stay on top of that shit. And I'm gonna need you to hit that like, because I know you like this joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to hit the comment section. Speak your piece. Just don't be a creep. I'm gonna also need you to hit that sub and holler at the blood. Join the Surfer Nation. We always waiting. And when you hit that sub, you know you gotta hit that notification bell, so when I drop something, it's gonna yell. And of course, you already know, it's last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street, because you might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy tall slick, I'ma blaze some.